Good morning. It is a little bit of a chilly Monday here at Universal Studios Hollywood. We have lots of stuff going on inside of the theme park today, so let's get rolling. Man, I can't wait for this weather to end and we get the sun back. I'm seeing on the weather app that the sun is going to come back Saturday, Sunday, so looking forward to that, and I'll definitely be at the park while it's sunny. I don't like the rain. I like the cloudy weather, I like the cold weather, but the rain is pushing it, you know what I mean? And of course, it starts sprinkling as I make my way into the park, but it's fine. Today's video is going to be a little more low-key, more updates. I want to do the Tram at some point today, but I also wanted to talk about Horror Nights because I never really gave my final wrap-up thoughts on Horror Nights, and I always do this every year. This year I've been a little MIA just because of how busy I've been with school and work and stuff, but I'm kind of making my way back into the park. My schedule's freeing up. I did do 29 nights of Horror Nights, so I guess I can't say I was the busiest through the season, but I really needed that mental break. It was so nice to just go into the park. I wasn't coming in early or anything. I was heading into the park by midnight, so once I was done with all my schoolwork, I'd come into the park, enjoy my time. But this year's Horror Nights was very special to me, and it's because Five Nights at Freddy's was here, and it was just great. I loved everything about Five Nights at Freddy's. It wasn't the scariest haunted house, but it was so cool. I mean, I grew up playing these games, and it was great to see that haunted house iteration of the games I played as a kid. And Five Nights at Freddy's is really what got me into the whole Halloween thing. It's the first game I ever played as a kid. Just the jump scares were so cool. I just love so much about that game, even watching the YouTubers that covered it, Markiplier and stuff. So it was a really nice full circle moment going through the Five Nights at Freddy's maze at Horror Nights. But not only that, we also had a Terrifier maze, and that was great. It wasn't the scariest here in Hollywood, but I got to do it in Orlando as well, and that maze was freaking scary. That was intense. And I have a vlog from Orlando. It's not the best vlog because I was just really enjoying myself and I was so distracted with everything. But one of these days I'll upload that vlog, maybe sometime this week. Not only that, but everything was just great. Scare Zone 1, where they had the clowns. I love the setup this year. I love the new style of fire towers. It allows the scare actors to have a little more room to run around, and it allowed them to decorate just a little bit more. I think we're still lacking some decorations throughout the park for Halloween, but they're getting better. Slowly but surely they're getting better. Behind me we have Monstros 3, which the facade has been completely torn down now at this point. Very sad to see, but I actually really liked Monstros 3. This was probably my favorite iteration of the Monstros haunted houses, and I'm kind of glad that it's the last year of Monstros. It's not coming back for a while. For me, I just don't like when they do a lot of repeat haunted houses. It makes every year kind of feel the same. I'm hoping for next year they change up the plaza a little bit, maybe even the 2018 style of haunted houses that we used to have with the Persian courtyard. They would start the maze in the middle of the plaza, the queue would run through the plaza, and the Persian courtyard house would be just a little bit longer. I really like that they did that, and I hope in the future they could bring that back. Also, the Metropolitan sets played a big factor into Halloween Horror Nights. It helped with crowd control. I think that was the biggest thing it helped with, and this year we really needed it with properties like Five Nights at Freddy's. The lower lot was always packed to the brim with Horror Nights, so hopefully one day we could get it back. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. It would be nice to get the Metro sets back. But also we had Jason Universe, we had Wyatt 6, which ended up being my favorite haunted house this year. Wyatt 6 and Jason, two greatest houses of all time. Kind of. Theming wise, not great, but scare wise, they did really good with both haunted houses. But also just a quick thank you to all the scare actors for making my Horror Nights 2025 so memorable. I had so many fun moments through every maze I went through, even in the scare zones. So thank you to all of the scare actors that put in so much hard work into this event. They're really the ones that put this event on the map. If it weren't for the scare actors in Hollywood, these mazes would suck. I mean, they would suck without scare actors regardless, but these scare actors are top tier. And that's really the key difference between Orlando and Hollywood. Orlando, sure, they may have the better sets and better production design. But our scare actors, we're in Hollywood. Everyone's kind of like focused on acting here. I feel like that's why our scare actors in Hollywood are a little bit better. This is what I love about coming to Universal on a rainy day. I mean, you'll never see a view like this. And Secret Life of Pets has no wait, so let's go do it, I guess. This is one of the rides I never really do just because, I don't know, it's always closed for horror nights, and I just never feel like doing it. It's always a long wait. Even with Express, it takes a second to get onto this ride. So I kind of always avoid it, but I love this ride. Look there. So many interactive things in this queue. I mean, this is just great. There's like hardly anyone in line right now to get on this ride. Oh, I think they fixed this animatronic. It was moving a little bit as I walked in, but as soon as I pulled my phone out, stopped moving, went back to sleep. There we go. Basically a walk-on for this ride, which is nice. We got the box to ourselves. I'm excited. I haven't been on this ride in a second. Oh, hello. It's very warm in here. Holy. I wonder if they'd ever decorate the inside of this scene for Christmas. That'd be cool. Doubt it. Oh, he's working. There we go. It's awesome.
Come on! Go down this dark alley. Don't worry. If there were danger, my buddy senses would warn us. Yeah! Go hold it off.
Uh-oh. Oh. I think this is one of the coolest effects that we have in the park, animatronic wise. Like, look at that transition. Go up, go up, go up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What are we gonna get today? Thanks. It must suck to be a dog. Imagine everyone looks at you like that. What if I don't want to be adopted? No, not you. Go away. Thank you. Love this animatronic right here.
That's it!
Look at that guy.
You guys got help!
I like the fireworks outside too.
That's what I need to do. You were tough, but I got you.
Such a fun ride. I love it. I'm glad that it's in our park. I'm glad that we have more like kid-friendly attractions here. I guess most of the rides are pretty kid-friendly though right now. Look at this view of Grinchmas. Wow, okay. I wonder what they're gonna be doing here. Okay, so it looks like the trim a tree little activities right here. The queue for the Grinch is in the same spot. So that means the Grinch will be meeting near the stage again. I like the old spot back there. I mean, I thought the queue space was a little bit better than this side. It's pretty limited on this side. They sometimes have to close up the queue because they can't fit that many people. Sometimes it extends all the way up to there. It looks just about the same. The biggest difference would be entertainment offerings, and we'll see how many entertainment offerings they have this year. I'm sure they'll bring back like the Hoobie-Doo-Wops. I wonder if Martha May's, I forget what that show is called, the Martha May and the Who Dolls. I wonder if that'll come back. And then obviously we'll have the tree lighting every night. Something cool that they do on emptier nights, so when they can't run like the full performance of Grinchmas, the tree lighting, they have like a condensed version of the show. So like Monday through Thursdays, that's usually when you'll see like the condensed version of it. And then on winter break or during winter break, you'll see like the full version probably every single night. Just based on like how busy it is, they'll change up the shows. Mel's Diner also has its fall and winter menu right now. They have the tuna melt, which I believe is new. The hot chicken sandwich is returning from last year. Bread bowl's returning from last year. The pumpkin pie, the vanilla peppermint shake, those are all returning. They haven't decorated yet for the winter. And I think it's closed today. Dang, it is closed. They're probably decorating inside. Yeah, you can see some decorations inside of Mel's. Huh. Testing wise, I think it's pretty quiet today. Maybe they tested earlier this morning, but they aren't testing in the middle of the day today. I wonder if they have the themed ride vehicles yet. It doesn't look like it. And I think the most common question right now for me has been, is that like the final look of the trains and the ride vehicles? So you can see that zebra print, and that's just like a prototype wrap. Those aren't actual ride vehicles. Like the mechanism underneath is, but the shell will eventually be replaced with the actual ride vehicles. Not every single ride vehicle will be the Dodge Charger. So each individual cart will be a different car. So it could be like the Skyline, the Charger, and whatever else car they're gonna bring onto this ride. Also really cool that they dropped the walls in front of the entrance. Those restrooms were very hidden. No one knew about them, but now they're a little more mainstream. More people know about that since the walls are down. But I like the look of this. What I really like are these palm trees. They look like they're starting to die. But what I like about these are like the fake pebbles that they have glued into the ground. Like if you walk on this, these rocks don't move. They are glued in. I also like that you can see the Springfield sign in all of its glory again. I don't know how long this entire land will last. I think it's coming up on its last few months, maybe last year. But something that not a lot of people notice is there's still a little bit of the special effects stage building left. A very little bit. You can see right there. Those bricks were special effects stage bricks. And they just left that up. I wonder if it'll be a part of the ride. That'll be cool. Leave some reminiscence of the castle stage. It's been around forever. Looks like they have some Christmas merch in here as well. I don't think it's anything we haven't seen already. And if you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting a lot of the new Christmas merch and stuff. So that's where you can stay up to date with that. I like these ornaments. I like the one with Woody Woodpecker in the front. Oh, are these all? Yeah, okay. I like that. This is the other variation I meant to talk about, but this is really cool. I need to get this for my tree. They're $25, which is a little pricey for an ornament, but I like it. Over here they have an original costume worn by Vin Diesel here. I don't know how true that is. Like, is it authenticated? I mean, it is by NBC Archives, but I don't know. I feel like they have so many of these. I don't know if it was actually worn by Vin Diesel. There's no way to really confirm that. And it's also a little different. Look at the pants in this, and then look at it in the picture there. I don't know. Pretty close. Also, I guess that is a white. It looked kind of off-white, maybe from the lighting. It's starting to sprinkle just a little bit more, so let's head on the studio tour to stay a little dry. I'm really hoping that on the studio tour they don't have those little flaps, the rain flaps pulled down, because then it makes it really hard to see anything on the tour. And if I see a lot of that up, I might not ride it, just because, I mean, there's no point in riding it when those flaps are down. You can't see anything and I can't really film anything. So we'll keep an eye out on that. Some trams should be passing by soon. Yeah, I don't see any trams. A lot of people have been talking about this on social media. There's some cracks on the stucco of the Simpsons building, and this is normal. If you look over here, there's a drain, And a lot of water flow could cause some stucco damage, but it's not really hurting the structural integrity of the Simpsons ride. I sound like a nerd here. With a lot of people walking around. Where the trams at? We're waiting for that. But yeah, that doesn't really affect it in any way. It's kind of a normal thing to happen. And it's kind of hidden, so it doesn't really matter. Those flaps are on. No. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do is try to get the very last row, the very far right seat. And I guess that's like a better seat if the flaps are down, just because you can kind of like peek through the side of it. I hate when they have those up. This is nice. There's actually like no wait right now, so get on pretty quickly. Today, they're definitely running on the slowest operations with the tram. They're not operating the fourth vehicle on any of the trams, just 3 cars. So that's interesting.
To rock and roll. Oh yeah, bring the noise.
What do y'all want to hear?
Alright guys, now listen, this is the Blues Riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up, okay?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
First and foremost, if you need any guest assistance, if you have a medical emergency, or you accidentally drop something of value off the side of the tram, or have sound or video issues or anything, no worries, reach out and movement. So be sure to secure any personal items you might have, hold on real tight. For your safety and the safety of everyone on board too, please no selfie sticks on board the tour. But now we're officially specifically to make movies over 110 years ago. We're still doing the same thing today. This is the actual fire department for Universal City, Fire Station 51. It's named after the fictional fire station from the TV show The Voice on NBC, which still films on the lot. They just moved to one of the brand new sound stages we built out on the back lot a few years ago. Before that, the lot was kind of broken into 2 halves. We had all the sound stages, so we do most of our interior scenes here on the front lot. Really only had the exterior sets on the back lot, but now I got sound stages all over the place. And here's one of the coaches from this season of The Voice, Snoop Dogg, to tell us what it's like filming inside of our new stages.
Hey there, studio tour. I'm Snoop Dogg from The Voice. We'll take my show right here. Stage 39.
Right now, they're currently working on Jumanji in this soundstage.
Now, unlike most service Peacock, Hacks on HBO Max is filming its 5th season right now. But wait, no, we also just used for a new series called The 5-Star Weekend with Jennifer Gardner. And we're filming a new series adaptation of The Burbs, the kind of cult classic movie from 1989. This one's going to be a series on Peacock with Keke Palmer, and they're filming on the same road where they filmed the original movie with Tom Hanks. I'm going right to their sets later on the tour too. And we don't just film out here. We do our pre-production, like writing, casting, and ready to film. Post-production, like editing, but also test screenings, marketing campaigns, we do all that out here. So on the right, we'll see the Minions hanging out in front of the Illumination sign. Just picture cars and all of film history from the Fast and the Furious franchise. Next to one of my personal favorites, Bumblebee from Transformers. And keep your cameras out because we're going to go from these iconic picture cars to one of the most iconic sets still standing in Hollywood. We're about to check out this year's Terror Tram theme was Blumhouse. And we also recently switched over our official scale replica of the Hollywood sign in front of us that we made with Hollywood's Chamber of Commerce. This was all blooded up for our Halloween Horror Nights, but now we're adding a little holly jolly to the Hollywood sign for our Grinchmas festivities. But coming up on the left-hand side, this is the actual house from the movie Psycho. Okay, apparently Norman Bates is home. Hi, Norman, we're just passing through. Just ignore us, it's like we're not even here. Nobody make eye contact, don't freak him out. Okay, he's got a knife, we're gonna get out of here. Norman, if you just wanna go back inside, just enjoy the rest of your day. And what are you doing? Hey, oh! That was almost a complete disaster. I just painted these clouds onto the backdrop, moved the camera out a bunch so you couldn't tell they're always the same. It doesn't have to be water though. For the Hulk, they pretty much built the whole village out there. And Tom Hanks has filmed a couple iconic scenes.
Alright, we just wrapped up inside of the park, but I made a stop into the Wicked store right before leaving, and they actually have all of the plushies from Wicked They had Tin Man, Dorothy, the Lion, whatever else there was, I think the Scarecrow. And they also have these collectible medallions that they're selling inside of that store as well, which is really cool. And they also have a vinyl from the very first movie, and I love it. They brought in a lot of new stuff, and I'm excited to see what else they bring. The Wicked movie comes out later this week, so we should get some more merchandise very soon. But that's gonna also wrap up today's video here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back very soon to take a look at more updates. I'm JP and how they say in the movies. That's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next one.